I haven't been live in so long. I feel like I've been neglecting my followers. Hopefully, people still tune in. I know I've been MIA. Um, okay, we got 3 people in here so far. 4 people. Okay, okay. All right. 5, 7. Oh, okay. We getting somewhere. Um, I want to talk to you guys about a few things. First of all, how is everybody doing? That's one. Hi. Hi to all of my new subscribers. I really, really miss you guys, but the last 6 months have been really rough for me. Um, for those of you who didn't know, um, I'm 5 months pregnant, and not that I'm having a bad pregnancy, it's just that this pregnancy is a lot different from my last one. Um, so I've been very drained and be fully committed to doing my videos like I was doing before, but I'm actually going to try to do some stuff now, especially because we're home. Yes.
This hurts.
How did you do that? Maybe if you lay down and relax, it will feel better. I'll put something on it.
But when I did
I'll put something on it when you wake up.
this, I think I broke a bone.
Your leg is not broke, boy.
Yes,
Go
I
ahead.
did. I break a.
First of all, you wouldn't be able to do that if you broke a leg, okay?
No, when I put water on this.
Plus, I have a 5-year-old.
When I put
Who didn't
water,
know?
Mommy, when I put water on this, it like went into my leg and it won't let me do this.
It won't let you do that, but you're doing that.
Because it's too heavy.
All right, well, why don't you go lay down and rest it? Go ahead, go.
And this hurts.
Go.
And this,
All right, go.
and this hurts.
All right, if you relax, you'll feel better. Tomorrow, I'll put Band-Aids on everything and put cream on it.
It was like one string.
Okay, go get in the bed. Go get in the bed. I'm not playing with you.
In the bed.
You're not. No, you're in my bed. Go get in your bed.
My bed. Oh.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not going to tell you again. I'm not going to tell you again. No. All right. Maybe. If you don't listen, no. Go ahead, go. Put the remote down and go get in the bed. If I get up, you're going to get in trouble. Yeah, the struggle. Well, you guys know. Whoever has kids, trust me, you know. But yeah, so like I was saying, sorry about that. Thank you. Michelle Micheline Pierre. I hope I'm not saying it wrong. Um yeah, so basically, like I was saying, so I want to try to do some videos this week for you guys. So if there's anything that anybody wants to see, I mean, even though I don't know if anybody who's in here is like a first responder, or you guys have to work still, but you still can't get your hair done even if you do have to work, and you have to be in quarantine if you don't have to work. So if you still want to look cute, I have a lot of videos that show things that you can get, do at home and do yourself. And, that can help you get through, because even though you have to stay in the house, you still kind of want to look good. Me, I cut all my hair off. Well, not all of it. I got a short haircut. I cut it for New Year's. If you guys saw me post it in the community board, when I announced that I was pregnant or whatever. Um, Oh, so you're a teacher, so you're home with everyone else. All the kids is out. Um, how is everybody holding up though? Because I know for me, it's driving me crazy, and to me, it's worse because I can't even go out. Like I can't even just go out anyway. Like I can't go to the supermarket. Like I can't do anything because everybody's like, no, you can't do nothing. Like you can do absolutely nothing. We'll do everything that needs to be done because we don't even want a chance to take the chance of you even being outside. So for me, it's like I can't even go outside at all. Like it's just nuts. And then you don't wanna eating way too much. That's another thing. Like last week, I feel like I was eating a lot. Well, like in the beginning, I feel like I was eating a lot, like a lot. But after I got into my second trimester, I calmed down. Like I'm not eating as much. Like I gained a lot of weight like in the beginning. Well, I gained like 15 pounds. And my doctor was like, sis, you gotta chill. Like if you keep going at this rate, you're gonna be mad big. Like OD. So, but even my appetite is not even as big anymore. Like I'm not like before I wanted to eat everything. And which is even crazier because I don't eat meat, and that was another thing that I was struggling with. So now I'm eating meat because I can't eat seafood. Like my body doesn't like it. Like I don't want to eat it. So I've been eating meat, but once I'm done, once I have the baby, I'm going back to my regular diet. Well, going back to eating the way I was eating before that. But yeah, so I don't know what are some things that you guys may want to see, to help you maybe get through the week. Even if you're not going anywhere, just to learn. If you don't have nothing to do, there's nothing wrong with watching to learn. Like I said, now my hair is short, so even myself, I know how to do short hair, but I'm not a short hair stylist. So for me, I want to test my own, like my own skills to kind of see what I can do. I did relax my hair because my hair is really curly, so it wouldn't have lasted with
Daddy needs
me.
this.
It's nothing in there.
Daddy,
Um,
Daddy.
yeah, I relaxed my hair so that my styles could look how they supposed to look. But I only got to relax it one time since I cut my hair, which was
Just a
in.
little bit.
Do not spray it. Go put it down. Um, this is every day. Like this is like you have to be like, don't do this, don't do that, get over that, get down, sit down, go to sleep, do this, like, um. But yeah, sorry. So I relaxed my hair one time. I got my hair cut on New Year's, so I relaxed my hair that day when I got it done, and I haven't relaxed it since. So like my new growth is really curly, and my ends are really straight. And with short hair, it's like once you start to get new growth, it doesn't lay the way that like it should lay. And you always, that's the thing, like people, when you get your hair done, you want it to always look like it's done. It's been a lot of maintenance for me. So we can do finger waves. I have to get a relaxer though. Like in order for me to do finger waves for you guys, I will have to relax my hair because my hair will get a retouch because my roots are really curly. So it's gonna give me a hard time with doing it. I can try it. I had finger waves. I had dry waves actually for my birthday. The picture that I posted on the community page, I had finger waves, but they were dry, so they wasn't what they were lifted a little bit. They came out really, really, really nice, but we can definitely try to do that. I can't retouch relax my own hair. I can't do that. I wouldn't even want to do it. I have a license and I just want, you can't see the back of your head. And then doing a relaxer on shorter hair, you really have to make sure that you get the relaxer on the new growth only. You don't want to double process your hair. And my honest opinion about getting a relaxer, I don't feel like it's anything wrong with getting a relaxer. I feel like when you abuse it, Some people want to get the relaxer as soon as they get a little bit of new growth, and that's what damages your hair. If you're getting a relaxer in January, you don't need one in February. Like, literally, if you can do it twice a year, do it twice a year. But when you're doing it constantly, it weakens your hair. And that's, but like, it's like a whole epidemic now for people to be natural, people to not be, doing anything with their hair as far as chemicals and things like that. Like, everybody is doing that. Which I don't think is nothing wrong with that either. It's really to each his own, whatever it is that you feel comfortable doing. Hi, Nicole. So it's really whatever it is that I struggle with curly. I struggle with that. My hair is curly, but I like it straight. See, that's my thing. Like, my hair is curly, but I do like it straight too. But the thing is, when you apply heat, because my hair straightens very easy, but when you continue to apply the heat, that's when you get the heat damage. So it's like, you damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you don't relax it, like, you still like, as long as you treat, but then if you like your curly texture, if you relax it, your curls are gonna go. So it's like a lose lose. Like, so we're gonna try finger waves. Somebody else said they like my ponytails. Thank you. I love the piercing. I'm all the way in St. Louis. Yikes. Y'all quarantined there? Are y'all stuck inside like we stuck inside? I love how y'all be talking to each other. And thank you about my piercing. I had this piercing since I was young. Um, oh my God, like, yeah, oh, yeah, she said they are on lockdown. That freaking sucks. Like I feel like it's pros and cons to this. Like, you don't want to be, you don't want to not be prepared, but then it's like, it's so many things that you think about. Like, I know you still see people outside. You know what I'm saying? That, like, my husband told me, is people still in the park playing outside. Like, I read something earlier that said, you still have to be, like, they're not being strict on if you want to take your kids to the park, but the parents are responsible for practicing social distancing. So for me, my family lives in Florida. Half my family lives in Boynton Beach. So if you decide to take your kids to the park, right? Kids are not understanding the social distancing thing. Like, and this is just normal everyday with your kids. When you send your kids to school, they're not thinking about, even if they're friends in their class, or, kids are kids. They're not thinking about how they can get sick. They're not thinking about how somebody may have snot on their nose and they may touch, like, they're not thinking about that stuff. So it's a lot easier for kids to touch things and just be okay with being around other kids. So if you take them to the park, how are you going to take them to the park and be like, you can't play with the other kid over there? So, like, I'm not taking my son to the park. Well, I can't go outside anyway, but nobody's going to take my kid to the park, because then it's like, you might as well have just kept them at home, unless you have other kids. Like, unless you have a family of children. Like, if you have more than one kid, then you can make sure they play with their brother or sister. It's easier to do that. But I just feel like this is, my son, he's like, he knows about it. He understands what's going on. But he's still like, even with school, today he's telling me, because he got a little girlfriend in class. So he's telling me, like, I'm never going to see her again. And I'm like, oh, they're going to open school back up. Like, hi, Melissa Green from the Bahamas. I went to the Bahamas. I went on a cruise. It was so beautiful. I didn't have a, like, with the cruise, it was a little stressy, but I had a good time. I was seasick until we got off the boat. When we docked in Half Moon Cay, and then we went to downtown Bahamas after that. So I had, like, oof. Once I got off the boat and got back on, and I felt better. But like the first 2 days, no good for me. Um, but yeah, so I don't know. I'm gonna be reposting a lot of my older videos so you guys can, look at that stuff. And I posted like 3 ponytail videos. I posted 2 ponytails. I don't know who follows me on Instagram, but if you follow me on Instagram and my story, I had put up quite a, like, maybe like 4 or 5 videos in my story that you could look at. I'm gonna brainstorm and see what I could come up with. Maybe I could show some short hairstyles. Um, and anybody who is expecting a child, and going through this, like I'm going through it right now, just make sure you stay safe. Don't go outside if you don't have to. Just try to be as cautious as you can. And I'm not saying, like, live in fear. Like, I don't think you should live in fear, but you should just make sure that you take all of the necessary precautions. Nobody asked him. You just want to make sure you take. We got a curfew from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. Can you please repost the frontal ponytail you did last year? I really love that style. Didn't I? Isn't there more than one? I think I have more than one. Yeah, it's more than one frontal ponytail video. I'll repost all of the ones I have, though. But you're gonna have to look out for what I have in the community, because that's where it's gonna be. Because if you go to my page, like if you go to my YouTube page, all of my videos is up there. The last one I did, well, the most recent one, yeah, all of them are gonna be up there. But I will repost it. Like, I'll definitely repost it. I don't even know if my hair can fit into a ponytail at this point. Well, this part of my hair, I have hair, but like this part, it's not shaved, but it's like, it's low. So this can't fit in a ponytail, but I can probably slick it to where it looks like it's in a ponytail, and maybe I can do a ponytail video on my hair. I have to try to do it first and see. But yeah, I'll repost all of my ponytail videos for you guys to see. I need my nails done. I need a filling. Oh, the struggle. Yeah, you can work. You can work your magic. Y'all have so much faith in me. I'm gonna try. And that's another thing too. Like, I haven't been even wanting to do anything. Like, it's so bad. Like, when I was pregnant with my son, I was not like this. Like, I was so motivated. Hey everyone, just got off of work. I work in a hospital in Illinois. We're doing a stay home thing here. No one is taking it seriously, shaking my head. But they need to. The mess is real. Be safe. I have a couple clients who are nurses. I have one client who works in an emergency room, and then I have a friend who I've known since elementary school, but she's in like, she's also a client of mine. She works as a nurse, and like, you really get the inside scoop. When because they're like hands on with it, and I believe you. Like, you really have to be safe. Like I was saying before you probably got on this live, like, you have to take the necessary precautions, because even if it's not that big of a deal, like, I feel like people always try to make a reason why it's like the government's fault. Like, the government is doing this. My thing is this: even if the government is doing something, at the end of the day, people are really getting sick. That's not fake. Like, that part, you can't fake. You know that people are really getting sick. Things is really happening to people. People are really dying, and you need to take it serious. Because imagine you getting infected with the virus, you have to be quarantined. You can't even be around your family. So if you have kids, you can't even be around them. God forbid it's a serious thing that like you get it in a serious way to where you can possibly die from it. And then you can't even, your family can't even see you. Like, your family can't even see you, and then you can't even have a proper funeral because everybody is quarantined and you can't be around nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just want, even with me being pregnant, I can't even, my mom, like she hasn't been to my house, like she hasn't, she won't come over, and that's my mom, like nobody will come over because nobody wants to put anybody in jeopardy. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. But even with that, being pregnant, it's like, well, damn. Like, even with the doctor, like, you can't be, I'm scared to go to the doctor. I have a doctor's appointment coming up. And I'm like, I haven't been outside. I'm kind of scared. Like, but I have to go. And I want to go, because but who wants to, you know, spend their pregnancy like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's messed up. Everybody just needs to do what they're asking you to do and let these people do their jobs so we can all get through this, and hopefully we'll be up and running you know before you know it. Like, that's sad because you need that support and it's just not safe. Right, it's not. And people really take, like, don't get me wrong, like, I think it's funny, like, when I go on social media and I see people talking about it, like I see people making jokes and stuff, I think it's funny, I laugh, but in all actuality, like, it's really messed up. Like, it just brings back a whole lot of, well, it should put a lot of things in perspective for people. It's bad. A close friend died 3 weeks ago and her family could not do a normal funeral because of the social distances. The Lord is using this to draw us closer to Him. Read your Bible, pray, and have faith, and the Lord will keep us safe. Anytime you're in a situation where you really don't have any control, you just need to pray. Like, pray to whoever, like, or just, even if you don't pray, just, speak, and or talk to whoever it is that talk to your higher power or whatever, because we don't have control over things like this, and you just want to be great, and you want to be good, and you want to be safe, and you want to be healthy. So just make sure you do the things that you can do. you know Everybody should be washing their hands. You have to laugh to keep from crying sometimes. So I get a lot of people trying to make the best out of a situation. And then, like, when I was talking to my mom earlier, she told me, like, well, I had stopped, not I stopped watching the news, but it's on so much that I'm not watching it as much as I was watching it in the very beginning. But she was watching it and she's like, Governor Cuomo, he said, it's not about um how you get, no, what she said is, he's like, when you get it, like something, like making it seem like everybody's gonna get it, like it's inevitable. So when she said that to me, I was sad. Like, I got sad, and in my mind I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And then you just think about all of the people. Like, I've heard stories of, like, when you get tested, right? First of all, they won't test you unless you're approved to get tested. And what if you do have it, but you're not approved to get tested because everybody doesn't show symptoms? So if you're not approved to get tested for it, then you can pass it to somebody else. And even if you don't get it severely, the next person you pass it to might. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when you get tested, you don't get the test results right then. Like, this is what bugs me out. You don't get the test results right then. You have to go home and you have to wait. So that time, if you're around your friends, you're around your family or whatever, like, it's just scary, like, it shouldn't take for something like this for people to be like, oh, you gotta wash your hands, or you gotta clean up after yourself, or you gotta do this. Like, you should be doing this anyway, but this just proves, a lot of things as far as what people do and what they don't do. Like, you should always, like, you understood, I had picked my son up from school. This was last week. because this was the first week in New York that there was no school. So last week, well, this is the end of the week, but this started for us on Monday. The kids have only really been out of school for 1 week so far. So the week before that, on Thursday, like this stuff was happening, but they hadn't shut everything down, and I had to go to the supermarket. But I wasn't going to the supermarket. Like I wanted to make some um I wanted to make something, and I was missing like two things. So I had went to after I picked my son up, I went to the supermarket, and I get in there, and my supermarket by my house is never that crowded. So I'm like, it wasn't that I wasn't understanding what was going on. I'm just like, why is there so many people in here? Because it's not usually like that. And I'm seeing people with all of these Lysol sprays in their shopping cart. They have all of, like wipes, all of these cleaning products. They had ran out of hand sanitizer. They had all, like their carts was packed to capacity. So I'm like, I'm only in here to get some peppers and some, like I was in there for like two things. I think some cheese, some bread. Like I was in there for little stuff. And I'm like, people are buying up all of this stuff. Like I feel like you should always stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And you should have Lysol in your house. Like you should have the essential cleaning products in your house, and you should be using that on a daily basis. You should be washing your hands. You know what I'm saying? Like you should be using hand sanitizer. You should be like those things in my mind. I did go shopping after that, but I didn't do anything like super crazy. It's just like everybody is so frantic and in a panic, and then you have people that are just not caring. Like here where I work, instead of them treating people like they have it, they discharge them before the results, and then they're positive, like you said, it's spreading because of that. Right. That's exactly what I've been saying. Like, you can't, first of all, it's impossible because the amount of people there is in comparison to how many hospitals and facilities they have for testing, and just for regular people who are sick, is no way they don't have the the means to make sure that everybody can be treated and stay in the hospital at the same time. Like, is no way. And I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna say they don't got it right. I'm not gonna say they doing this wrong, but it's physically impossible for them to have every single person that, you know, may have it or may think they have it, be in a hospital. Like, here in my city, they have a drive-through to get tested. They were not prepared. They were not like, why so much to being bought? Why was so much being bought? I don't get that. I didn't get that part. Yeah, me either. First of all, to go, like, I get it. You may need to get toilet paper. You may need to get paper towel. But why do you have to get so much? Like, how much Lysol spray can you spray? Like, how much? Like, you should have alcohol. You should have Lysol spray. You should have wipes. You should have, like, hand sanitizer. You should have. I have like one of them things that's on my keychain. I have like two of them in my car. Like, like, it's so easy for things to be, not just because of this virus. That's this We're talking about things in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy for things to be passed on, period. Like, teach your kids to wash their hands. When you go to the bathroom, wash your hands. When you come in the house, wash your hands. If like, if you've been bouncing around, you getting ready to eat, or you just doing a whole lot of stuff, washing, like, train your kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could do but so much. Like, the day I was in the supermarket that I was just telling you about, my son, like, because I was nervous. But you have to remember, your kids are kids, like I was just saying a few minutes ago. Like, how much can you be like, don't touch that, get off of that, stop, when you're out. Like, he's touching all of this stuff on the shelf in the supermarket. He's touching the water. Get that off your face.
Who you calling dummy? That's what he said.
Go get in the bed.
but you couldn't dog me.
Like how much can you really be on their backs to tell them, like, and then I find myself getting on him like, stop it, don't do it, like it's funny watching people at Walmart using a hand sanitizer only to grab a cart and not wipe it down. Even that's another thing. Even with the gloves, like my mom, when I told her I had to go outside, um, I told her I had to go outside, which I wound up not going outside. Um, Once I told her that I had to go outside, she was like, "Are you gonna wear gloves? Are you gonna wear your mask? Like, are you gonna do this, this, and this?" And I was like, "I'm gonna wear the mask, but I'm not gonna wear gloves." So, just because you wear gloves, this reminded me what Micheline. Am I saying your name right? I want to make sure I'm saying it right. It reminded me of the whole thing with the gloves when you said, okay, great. So when you said, people are not wiping the cards down. So if you wear gloves, what's the difference between wearing gloves and having your bare hands? Because if your gloves touch the surface, and you put your hands on your face, you put your hands over your mouth, you put your hands by your eyes, like if you still do that, you're not washing the gloves, it still defeats the purpose. So like I told my mom, like, at this point, it doesn't really make any sense for me to wear them. I have to continue to wash my hands regardless of whether I wear the gloves or not. You still have to be cautious about putting your hands in your face and things like that. So it's not like the gloves protect you from it, because if it's on your gloves and you touch your face, it's still the same. So either way, you're not in the clear for washing your hands. Like, use alcohol, spray alcohol. My husband, that's all he does. Like, I'm so tired of, like, smelling alcohol, but you rather be safe than sorry. Like, um, I don't know. I'm just, I just hope everybody can be safe and stay healthy and just be precautious, please. Like, we're gonna get through this. It's not gonna last forever. We're gonna be thinking about this in a couple months, like, we got through that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and hopefully, God forbid anything. Oh, and this is another thing. Like, even if you are, let's say you get cured of it, you can get it again. That's another thing. It's not like it's once you get it, you can't get it no more. Like, you could get it, get rid of it, and get it again. Like, Azul Extreme coupons have been helping a lot of seniors. And that's the crazy thing. Yes, like, I wasn't even thinking about that. Like, I wasn't even thinking about you're just thinking about initially if somebody gets it, them getting cured, right? Like, you're not thinking about, okay, if they get cured, now they could possibly get it again. Like, nobody's thinking about that. Like, that's good. I know they have this. I don't know if they have it other places, but I know in New York they have it to whereas pregnant women and elderly people can only go shopping in the supermarkets. Well, when the supermarket first opens, like, I think it's like the first 2 hours or the first hour, they're supposed to do their shopping, and the rest of the public is not supposed to be in the supermarket while um those people are in the supermarket, because it's supposed to be the cleanest at that time, and then after those hours, then everybody else can come in. Yeah, like seniors, they can't even move that fast. One thing though, they be up early, so they get up and get out. But some of them need help. Like, it's just sad. It's really sad. It's just really sad. I got like a couple lashes on this eye. Like a couple lashes on this eye. I'm struggling. I need to get my eyebrows done. I need to get a filling. Like, this is the struggle. Like, I'm from New York, but I live in Ohio. The state is shut down. Ugh, it's so messed up. It's so unfortunate. So what does everybody here what does everybody's hair look like right now? I'm curious to know. The struggle is real. You two have been saving grace. Listen, that's why I said I'm about to get on here. You know what it is too? I it takes me a lot to set my stuff up. I gotta, get my eyelashes on, do a little, get my face together. Like I gotta do a lot to do the videos, and it's just me. So but I do want to start communicating because I don't, not to say I'm losing my following, but I feel like I'm letting y'all down in a way, even though y'all understand. Um, for the most part, y'all understand. But I do want to get on here because even for me, it'll help me. I won't be just sitting around not doing anything, besides what I need to do with my kid. But for the most part, I have 2 cornrows that I have to braid every night so my hair don't tangle up. Listen, I don't know what you use, but if you do go out, beauty supply stores are still open, right? Um, I said that I was gonna do this regimen on my channel, which I can still do, but I can do it on myself, but I don't know if y'all will be able to get the full grasp of it. Um, there's this product by Keracare. They have a detangling mist. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Keracare, but they're a really good product line. Now, it's a detangling mist that works magic. Like, I use this on all hair types. Like, I had a client not too long ago. She was a new client, and she was complaining. Like, she wanted me to wash her hair. She was getting a wash with her service. She was getting a wig installed, but she wanted a wash. So she was trying, like, she was prepping me. Like, she's like, Day, you know, I can't, I'm sorry, I have so much hair and it's hard to manage and it's this, and this. Now, this is not me being cocky, but I honestly, like, this is my honest, like, with me doing it and dealing with different hair types, this product works. Like, I feel like when you use the right stuff, you have to find what it is that works for you, for your hair, which this product is for all hair types, like I said. So what you do is, wait, what, Melissa, what you're gonna do is, I don't know what shampoo you use um in your hair, but um if you have if your hair is thick or whatever, it doesn't even matter. Whatever shampoo you use, you're gonna, you go under the water. Before you put your hand in the water, I don't know if you have a detangling comb, but you're gonna use a detangling comb to comb through your hair, which is like I actually can go get it to show you. Um, I'm gonna get it in a minute. Um, you're gonna use. Does the Shea Moisture work for you? Because to me, Shea Moisture doesn't work on thicker hair types. I don't like Shea Moisture. I don't use that. I use Nairobi. Um, I use Nairobi shampoo and conditioner. They have different lines. The shampoo and stuff is a more expensive shampoo, but it's really good for your hair. Um, get down. Go in your room. Jesus. What time is it? It gotta be, yeah. It's late. Um, yeah, it's not. Shea Moisture is not for people who have thick hair, because you need something that's going to soak your hair up and not leave it. Like, it makes your hair like a sponge. Like, from my opinion, from me using it, you put it in your hair. I don't use it on my hair. I never use it on my hair because my hair is not really really thick like that. Um, and it's supposed to be more of like a natural product, but I don't like, I tried to use it on my hair, it didn't work for me. And then using it on clients, it wasn't working for me either, so I stopped using it. So if you notice, when you put the shampoo on your hair, even when you put the conditioner, it still feel like it's nothing on your hair, or it feels like your hair feels like a sponge, or it's like, it just don't feel right. Like, it don't feel good. Who is that that's about to get blocked? Y'all see this person? Mm-mm. Let me hold on before I finish. Yeah, like, we was doing good. Like, we don't got time for that. Um, yeah. We not even going. That's somebody trolling. Yeah, so I would say throw the Shea Moisture in the garbage. Um, so this is what you're gonna do. Whatever shampoo and conditioner works for you. This is for everybody who's on here who may be having issues with tangling. Um, so you comb through your hair very thorough, especially if you have braids. Let me go get the comb for y'all. Whew. I can't believe y'all got me out my bed. Let me go get it. Oh, now that I got up, I gotta use the bathroom. Okay, so can y'all see this? My hair is very thin, so I try whatever that says thickening. Do you take biotin? So this right here is the man. So this gonna be your best friend if you got tangling issues. This is your best friend right here. It's not expensive to buy. I think it's like $2.99 or whatever. It's not a lot. Um, well, biotin is for thickness, so you can get biotin and take them. The thing with biotin, if you do the biotin, it's like you can't go cold turkey off of it. Like, you have to gradually wean your body off of it. If you get used to taking it every day, you have to wean your body off of it. Like, your hair will fall out. So just be mindful of that. So, okay, so you're gonna thoroughly comb through your hair with the detangling comb that I just told you guys about. Um, use the wider side. You're gonna use the wider side, and you're gonna start from the ends of your hair to work your way up. Once you can fully go through your hair without it being any issues, you're gonna use this side, which is gonna make sure it's like, this side is like the follow up. This is for like reassurance. This side is, like, for reinsurance. Okay, so but before you comb through it, that Care product, that's what you're gonna use. So when you're about to wash your hair, whether you took braids out, took a ponytail out, whatever it is that you did, you're gonna spray your hair with the conditioning mist from Keracare. That the detangling mist, it's also a leave-in conditioner too, which is good. So you're gonna spray your hair with that, and then after you spray it with that, you could do it section by section depending on how much hair you have. If you have a lot of hair, you rather do it section by section. Um, if your hair is not as thick but you still have tangling issues, you might not have to do as small of a section. Whatever it is, just either section you're sectioning it regardless, but the smaller the sections are going to be, it's all on the density of your hair. So you're going to spray that. You're going to use this. You're going to wash your hair. You're going to shampoo. After you thoroughly comb through it and you got through it, you're going to shampoo your hair. Shampoo it 2 times. You wet it first, you shampoo it 2 times, and then you're going to put in your conditioner. When you do this part, is the part that's going to make your hair feel like a pillow. I don't care what kind. If you follow these steps the right way, once you put the conditioner in your hair, put enough conditioner. Don't take a little bit and just slap it on there. You have to really feel the conditioner in your hair. So you um, put the conditioner on, and then you're going to do another set of, combing through it. You shouldn't have no real issues as far as tangling. Um, you put the conditioner on, you section it, and when you section it, after each section is thoroughly combed through or brushed through, you're gonna put it in a twist. So you're gonna twist it, right? Until you have all these twists, or however, like I said, it depends on the density of your hair. If you have thicker hair, you're probably gonna have more twists. If your hair is thinner, you're not gonna have as many twists. So you're gonna twist it. After you twist it, you're gonna go under the water and do not take the twist out. If some of them unravel, that's fine, but don't take the twist out before you wash it out. You can wash it out with the twist in your hair. Just rinse it out. After you do that, you're gonna towel blot your hair. Towel blot it. You sit. Take the same detangling spray that I told you guys to get. That's the bomb. You're gonna take that and you're gonna spray it again. You don't have to spray it by section. You're just gonna spray it because remember I told you it's a leave-in. So you spray it on your entire head, and I kid you not, by section. If you let your hair air dry, that's fine. If you don't let it air dry, you're gonna actually blow dry it. You take the you're gonna feel a difference. This is a video that I really, really, really want to show you guys, but I have to get somebody because majority of my clients, they came to me a certain way. Like the lady that I was telling you about that came, that she had really real bad detangling issues. I wish I would have been able to do a video with her. But it's like once you start getting the hair trained, and you start using, once I start using the products that I use on my clients, I don't have those issues anymore. Like, so when they come to me, they have the issues, but as we start working together, because this is a partnership. So as we continue to work together, those problems that you had when you came here, we don't have those. And a lot of my clients are wig wearers, and all of them have a head full of hair. So, it's gonna be, I want to find somebody that I can do that on. Like my assistant, her hair doesn't like we don't have the tangling issues, but I want you guys to follow those steps. And I guarantee you that product is something that everybody should have, even kids. I had one client, she's been my friend since high school, and she has a daughter. She needed me to do her daughter's hair. I don't do kids' hair, but because me and her are really cool, she kept telling me like, Day, Lori is very tender-headed. She cries when she gets her hair done, like it's the worst thing in the world. And I'm like, I never really get defeated. I'm like, yeah, right. I can do it. It's nothing. Like that's, I'm like, it's fine. I'll do it. She didn't cry not one time. She fell asleep. She asked me when she came to pick her up. She's like, how was she? I'm like, she was fine. But it's all in what you're using. Like if you're not using the right stuff, you're gonna have a hard time. Like everything, somebody could tell you, hey girl, I use such and such and such. That might not work for you. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to go through what works for your hair type. Everybody is different. What's in everybody's body is different. The way their hair grows is different. You may see one person and she may have a certain density of hair, and you might not have that density of hair. That's just not the hair that you was born with. You wasn't born with that type of, density. Like somebody might have really, really full, coarse, kinky hair. You may want your hair like that, but that doesn't mean that you're gonna be able to get your hair like that. Like it's, I feel like what you eat, drink a lot of water, eat fruits, eat vegetables, treat your body good. You know what I'm saying? Try not to stress. Like, that's another thing. Stress will make your hair fall out. If you want medication, that will make your hair fall out. High blood pressure medication. Blood pressure medication makes your hair fall out. Different things make your hair fall out. Everybody is not the same. So just that product though, the Carrot Care that I'm telling you about, it works for, I haven't had a hair type that it doesn't work on. So I can vouch for that. But that's not shampoo and conditioner. So you have to, you know, get a feel for what works for you. That's the first step before you can even style your hair. If you're not using a proper shampoo and conditioner, whatever style you're trying to do is not going to be executed properly. You need your hair to be clean. You need it to be fresh. You need it to be, you need it to work. If you don't want to go into the store, they do have that on. I wish this was like Instagram where you could pull pictures up and you can actually like show on your video what you're talking about. Oh, you know what? Matter of fact, it's in here. Oh, because I put it in my hair. I washed my hair the other day. This is it. Can you guys see? This is what it looks like. If you guys want to take a picture, I don't know if anybody needs to take a picture. This is good. It's really good. The bottle, I think I paid $13. Well, it's $13, but because of my license, you get like a 15% discount. My nail broke, my pinky nail. Oh. So the Tangling Conditioning Mist. Yeah, see, it says smooth cuticles to gently release tangles and knots from natural, relaxed, and commercial hair. Imports optimal hydration and silkening through moisturizing conditioners. Contains uh, what does it say? Provides heat protectant, leaves hair light, silky, and static free. So the directions on here says spray on lightly to freshly shampooed hair. Do not rinse out. Continue to dry and style. So on here, it's basically telling you to use it as a conditioner, which you're using it as a conditioner before and after still. I'm just telling you to do that extra step if you're having conditioning issues before you even wash your hair. Because a lot of people, before they even once their hair hits the water, it draws up. So if you're having that issue, you're going to use this before and you're going to use it after. And then do those steps and make sure with the conditioner, when you condition your hair, which is the second to last step, make sure you thoroughly comb through your hair and you put them twists in your hair before you rinse it out. So you thoroughly comb through it, put the twist in it, and then your issue is tangling before, like, once you put it in the water. With this one little neck scar chew comes the confidence you are doing what's right to protect your dog from fleas and ticks for a full month. And it's the only chew FDA approved to prevent infections. Taj, get up. Cause you're gonna get in trouble when I get off of this live. Yes, you are. Go take this in the kitchen. I don't care what you want. Go put it in the kitchen. You keep on doing that. Go ahead, keep on doing it. Yeah, so before and more after. Okay, so what are you actually doing? Like, what is your wash regimen? Um, are you doing any of the things that I just said? And it's also, is your hair relaxed or natural or both? Yes, but the Shea Moisture product. Okay, so but you said that you're using the Shea Moisture, but it's really not that great. Did the big chop 3 months ago. Okay, so when you wash your hair, right? Are you combing through it thoroughly before you put it in the water? And don't use um hot water. Like use warm water. Don't use hot water. You're not combing through your hair before you put it in the water, Melissa. You about to get me tight. I think everybody knows that. You can't just take your hair out of whatever style you had and then just put your hair under the water and think it's not gonna tangle. You just stress me out. I take my braids out and then just go straight to. You cannot do that. That's your problem right there. When you take your braids out, thoroughly comb through your hair before you put it in the water. When you take them braids out, spray the detangling mist that you're gonna get. Spray the detangling mist that I just showed you guys. And then you're gonna wash it. And you're not gonna use Shea Moisture. You can use, there's a product called One and Only. It's a little costly too. You can use that. That's the brand name. It's called One and Only. It comes like in a brown bottle. That shampoo is really good. It's an argan oil shampoo and conditioner. You can use that. You can use Nairobi. Nairobi is a little costly. Nairobi, I took a class with Nairobi, but they were basically telling us in a class, like, if you get any products outside of them, because I get my products from them directly, like their distributor comes and brings me the products, but they make it seem like in a class like it's exclusive, like you can't get it if you get it in this, if you get it in a regular beauty supply store, like it's not the real product. Sorry, right. I'm about to lay down. Have a good night and be safe. Thanks, beauty. I'm definitely trying biotin and the detangling spray. Take care. Yes, let me know how it goes. Follow me on Instagram, Beauty by Day. Even if I don't answer, I mean, you can always hit me DM. If I don't answer, my assistant will definitely answer, or she'll inform me, if there's any questions or whatever that needs to be answered. But have a good night. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Um, what was I saying? Oh yeah. One and Only argan oil. Um, it's an argan oil with shampoo and conditioner. Oh, Nairobi. I was saying that they were saying if you get the Nairobi from inside the beauty supply store, they were saying that it's not legit. But I don't think that that's true. I just think that they probably just rather you buy it directly from them. But I only think you can buy it if you have a cosmetology license. So I don't even think that that would work for your, like regular people wanting to shop for it. But they do have it in the store. So they have so with Nairobi, they have two shampoos. You have the shampoo. It's two, like their whole line is two. Like they have if your hair's relax, they have a line for that. If you're natural, they have a line for that. Like they have different things for different hair types. But they have a detox. They have a detox shampoo. They have a clarifying shampoo. Like let's say you just got a ponytail and you had all of this gel and stuff in your hair, you would use like clarifying shampoo is like a deep cleaning, like so you can get all of that stuff out that all of the dirt and gook and all of that stuff. You use clarifying shampoo for that. If you're just doing like a regular everyday wash, you could do like a regular detox shampoo. But that they're more intricate on, and more specific. Like they actually tell you, like with their product, like Nairobi means within, from within. So what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to attack whatever issue that you have with your hair shaft and deposit, you know, from with, it's supposed to bring out whatever you have within and, you know, help you move forward with your hair growing out nicely. Um, no, I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you that they are selling fake stuff. I'm telling you what they told me when I took this class. And I took this class like 2 years ago. Yeah, it was like 2 years ago. And you never know. Like, they might have switched their shit up. Excuse my language. But they might have switched it up because the Nairobi foam wrap is so popular. Like, it's so popular. I doubt that they probably have distributed to, you know, like the beauty supply stores because it's so good. That's another product that I swear by. That's not for washing and stuff, but if you see my videos, you see like in every video, I pretty much use that shit. Like, I swear by that foam wrap. And it works really good. It's like when you get a relaxer, usually foam wrap, that's what it's for. Like when you get a relaxer and you get in your doobie, like when you get a fresh relaxer and you get a wrap and you go under the dryer, that's like old school, but you get under the dryer and then when you comb it out, it's just like bomb. Like, that's usually what the wrap is for. But now that we got frontals and, you know, just regular trying to style and mold, like it's a really good mold. It's not flaky. It smells good. Like, it's just, I'm in love with it. Like, I bought a real big one and I refilled my pump bottle. Um, but yeah, I hope that I could have helped you guys in some way. I hope you guys take my advice. Hopefully one day this week I can go live. I can get a video up for you guys. I'm going to try to get two. I'm going to try to do the finger waves and I'm going to try to do the ponytail. A ponytail video. My hair is so short. Like, it looks crazy underneath here because I washed it and I didn't even put nothing in it or nothing like that. So it just looks nuts. So I'm not even going to do that. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I want everybody to be safe, stay healthy, be precautious. If you don't have to go outside, don't go outside. Yeah, and I will see you guys really, really soon.